The Vorlon Empire is the sovereign political state of the Vorlon race. Government. As with all things Vorlon, next to nothing was known by the younger races about the Empire's governmental structure. Other than the term Vorlon High Command, no mention was ever made of a specific governing body or head of state, although it was known to have existed in one form or another for at least 1,000,000 years. It was worth noting that representatives of the Empire seemed proficient at manipulating the bureaucratic structures and governmental systems of other states. Additionally, they seemed to have an ease of access when it comes to arranging bureaucratic details, such as governmental clearances and providing protection from the Psychor to Lita Alexander. The Vorlons also seemed to have access to any amount of currency they needed to facilitate the practical needs of their goals, such as providing housing and salary payments for Lita Alexander while she worked as an aide to the Vorlon ambassador to Babylon 5. How the Vorlons generated revenue was unknown, as they apparently didn't engage in trade or commerce with other races. The Vorlon government didn't seem to have a concept of fees, taxation or any other kind of economic structure within their culture, as it was never discussed. Territory. Vorlon space accounted for a significant stretch of the galaxy, though no expedition into this region by any race ever returned. At the time, the Vorlons claimed the expeditions had met with unfortunate accidents, and suggested no further missions be attempted. Shortly after the Vorlons' departure from the galaxy in 2261, a dozen or so ships were sent into their former territories by various governments. All of them were destroyed by the Vorlons' remaining auto-defense systems. Lita Alexander believed that the Vorlons had decided that their homeworld was off-limits to the younger races until they were ready and had earned a right to go there, approximately 1,000,000 years in the future. That prediction would prove true when in 1,002,261, the Anlashok evacuated the last records of humanity from Earth and relocated to the former Vorlon homeworld, renaming it New Earth. Interstellar relations. Official contact between the younger races and the Empire was infrequent, with the first known contact with the Minbari occurring during the First Shadow War, along with the arrival of Valin and his great battle station. Following the war, the Vorlons appeared to go back into seclusion and had no official contact with the Minbari until the 2240s, when Kosh Naranek and Ulkesh Naranek approached Chosen One Dukat in secret. By this time, the Vorlons were thought of by most Minbari as almost mythical beings, consigned to ancient legends. During that period, it appeared that only Dukat himself and Anlashok Na Lenon were aware of the Vorlons' presence aboard the Grey Council ship Valentha, a fact to which even the Council was not privy. Upon the death of Dukat, Satai Delen became the third person told of their presence. The Vorlons initiated contact with the Earth Alliance following the end of the Earth-Minbari War via remote transmission, and agreed to send a representative to Babylon 5. The arrival of Ambassador Kosh in 2257 became the first documented meeting between humans and a Vorlon.